your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Mind changes. Mind alterations are easily accomplished. Do you want a superhuman ability? Or do you want to have physical changes or mental changes? These are easily done. It can be done in two ways. First, the easiest way is to identify a representation of the trait or ability that you want. Representation of the trait is important because you're going to have to specifically identify exactly what you want to the universe. So if you know of a person, living or dead, who had that trait, then you are in good shape. A picture would be best, but a name or some way to reference them or identify them is necessary. Then you will need to clearly state and identify the specific trait that you want copied from their energy field into yours. Is it their great memory? Certain knowing about a certain subject? Personality traits? Business skills? Whatever it is, be clear as to what you want. The mind changes are accomplished in about the same way as the body changes. The second way is cross-referencing. The reference need not be in the exact same setting, the type of field, as the intended field to which it will be transferred. At a buffet, you might notice that a salad has raisins or pineapple, and you would like to have the raisins or pineapple on your dessert or even main course. You simply need to identify the raisins that are now in the host energy setting of a salad and say, I would like that trait transferred to my dessert or my main course. While raisins are usually only found in a salad dish, there's no reason why you cannot have them on your roast beef dinner. In a real-life example, you may know that a salamander has the ability to grow back its legs, a trait that humans don't normally have. There's no reason that you cannot transfer that trait from the salamander to yourself to cause your leg to grow back. Got some disease? Do you have AIDS, cancer, or some rare something else? Why not cure it yourself? You don't have to wait for some miracle drug to get better. You just have to decide that you can do it yourself. I'm not saying to get off the medicine you're taking or make any changes in the medical treatment that has been prescribed to you. I'm just saying that you are the miracle cure. It has always been you. And the next video example is a man who found out for himself, and now for you too, that the prescription drugs that cost so much money and are supposed to be so wonderfully powerful are in fact mostly placebos. This was an amazing finding. Video example: how powerful is your medicine?
For best results, pause this video at this point here and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here.
What is this video about? In 2001, Professor Irving Karish, University of Connecticut, used the Freedom of Information Act in the United States to obtain data submitted by the drug companies on the top 6 antidepressant drugs. This is the information they have to submit to get their drugs approved for sale. In order for the drugs to qualify, they have to be at least better than a placebo. That is to say that in clinical trials, their medicine has to work better than a sugar pill. What he found was astounding. The difference between the real drug and the placebos were less than 2 points in a scale that ranged from 50 to 60 points. What does this video example show, and what does it mean? This inside information into what the drug companies have to do to get their drugs approved is shocking. One would think that these are truly powerful drugs that would perform many times better than the fake medicine would have. That means that these so-called powerful drugs are only slightly more effective than a sugar pill. However, the huge advantage that the official drugs have is their placebo qualities. Like the fake surgery that was so successful due to the overall ceremony, the real drugs have to have a doctor to prescribe them and are very expensive, and they come with a tremendous amount of hype. Is it wrong for the drug companies to take advantage of this aspect of human nature? No! It is perfect in every way. Would you want your doctor to tell you that you are taking a placebo? Or would you rather have him trick you into believing that you have a miracle drug that will cure your cancer? I think that you would rather be tricked into using your own God power to heal yourself. Isn't it great that you can buy all kinds of pills that are supposed to do this and that, and when you take them, they work just like you expect? Who cares if it's really you? Just remember, it could only be you if you thought you were taking some special medicine, and that is thanks to the drug companies. I'm not saying that they are all just slightly better than placebos. I'm just saying that whether or not there is really some strong drug involved, you personally play a very important part in it working or not. Don't look at it as if the drugs that you are taking may not be as powerful as you thought. Instead, realize that you may be more powerful at healing yourself than you realized. How to cure your own disease. First, do some research and find out who has recovered from it. There's always someone somewhere who did it. Read about it and look at their picture. Do what you have to do to raise your consciousness to a higher level. That simply means stop thinking as a physical human limited by distance and time. It doesn't matter if they are living or dead. Remember, the universe knows who you're thinking about and all there is to know about them. Mentally connect with them. They are as much connected to you as are your hands and legs. Tell your body and mind to find out how they were cured and do the same thing within yourself. Your mind can access any information in the universe as long as you know what you want. It doesn't matter whether or not they took some special medicines that you don't have. Remember, it was only and always the meaning of what those medications were supposed to do that created the actual cure. In the movie The Secret, there was a woman who had breast cancer, and she refused to accept it. She kept saying to herself, "Thank you for my healing," as if it had already been healed. Within a certain amount of time, she went back to the doctor, and it was gone without any treatment or drugs. She kept asserting the meaning that it was already healed, and so it was. Have a missing body part? As we have discussed in several of the chapters above, your body is only a representation. So when your body part was represented that it was lost, your body was projected as expected, without the body part, and the functioning was thus limited as a result. All your body parts are still available to you and can function as new. They are still in your original pattern, located in your energy body. The only reason that a lizard or a salamander can grow back their tails and legs are because they know they can. Your biggest problem is that you know that you can't. If people can bilocate and appear and disappear at will, you can recreate a body part. If people can see with their fingertips, you can regain the functionality of your eyes. Anything and everything in the world is possible for you if only you would or could believe it. There are some special cameras that have actually photographed a missing hand's energy field that is still present. The arm comes to an end, but there is a fuzzy energy field like the image of the hand is still there. Look at a picture of you with that body part still. Imagine that you still have it and that it is possible to regenerate it again. I saw a science program that was showing some special powder that could regrow body parts. You had to get the end of your finger, for example, like raw meat, and then put this powder on it and bandage it up. It would grow back slightly. Then you would have to keep repeating the procedure until it grew back all the way out. In the program was a man who used it to grow back his finger. Know someone who is really sick? Do you have some money to spend on a cure? Why not set up an elaborate placebo situation? Fly them to some mysterious clinic in some remote part of the world with a miracle cure. Have people send letters of recommendation and of their total remission. Tell them that the drug is not allowed to be imported into your country and that you must travel far to get it. That always adds mystery and power to the effect. Go to whatever lengths you can to generate extreme belief and expectation. Pay some doctors to play along if you have to. If you are successful, they will believe in the miracle drug and will use their own God power to heal themselves. Remember, your body is only a projection, and it can be adjusted in any way you believe.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, chapter number 14, segment number 4. Let your quest for knowing continue.